Well, right here we've got one-on-one non-title, which I think is another conspiracy against my ambassadors. There's the fear that the ambassadors are going to take over Anarchy. I understand, but it's okay. This is a nice little warm-up before our tag team title matchup.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to ask you. You talk about my team this, my team that, the ambassadors. So why is it then in this scenario are you splitting the team up for this week and having Chris Mayne go against the television champion at this moment?
You know, first of all, how dare you question my judgment? But second of all, to answer your question, I'll tell you like this. Slim J is a well-accomplished singles wrestler. I want my guys to be in the ring and be prepared just in case there is some kind of one-on-one like with Slim J. You understand what I'm saying? I want them to be, you know, in there with guys that can tag and in there with guys that can sing or sing.
It's starting to make a little more sense, I think. Surprisingly, I guess I can't say I argue probably with that logic, but, you know, it certainly is going to put a feather in the cap for Chris Mayne as well. If for some reason he's able to get a victory against Stephen Walters, this is a non-title contest, but we know that it will be a title going in to Fright Night. So it certainly would definitely give a feather in the cap and some momentum going into the ambassadors if they could feel like they've already beaten a victory at least against the champion. Again, non-title matchup here. Chris Mayne with the neck breaker right there against Stephen Walters. Not surprised at why he's not going for the cover. He did, but a little slow there. John Johnson, I thought you would have taught your charge a little better to go a little more quicker there for the pin.
Okay, you know, first of all, don't worry about what Chris Mayne's doing. We have a plan. And also, you know, you want to ask why I'm going to put somebody in with one-on-one competition. Chris Mayne is in one-on-one competition, but who's he in there with? Who is that?
Stephen Walters, the television champion.
But Stephen Walters is also a former Anarchy Tag Team champion. He was a member of one of the great tag teams here, the New Wave. Do you understand do you see where I'm going with this? I haven't been there against top flight competition. Yes, it's one-on-one, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is I'm getting my guys ready for Fright Night. And that's what Chris Mayne's in the ring doing right now.
Well, someone can't argue with that strategy. However, you have to question, not far away from the Fright Night coming, you've got your man going up against the television champion as we see a cover. And you always have to know about injuries in the back of your mind there. And that could certainly change the dynamics for Fright Night if Chris Mayne were to get injured in this matchup going in for that tag team title matchup at Fright Night.
You know, why are you trying to jinx it? You know, I think it's because you're jealous.
Jinx it. You don't need to worry about anything about jinx. Remember, you've already got it in the bag. That's what you told me week in and week out here.
Well, yeah, but you're trying to throw a monkey wrench into my situation here. Right there, Chris Mayne with that big knee. And follows up with that nice kick right to the face of Stephen Walters. You know, and think about this for a second. When Chris Mayne beats Stephen Walters here in just a few moments, when he gets the 1, 2, 3 on the Anarchy Television champion, that's going to up his stock even more. He could become the first ever man to hold both the Anarchy Tag Team Championship and the Television Championship, because you know Stephen Walters is going to have to give him a shot after Chris Mayne beats him.
Well, it certainly seems to be a lot on the line then for this matchup as well. And certainly not taking anything away from Stephen Walters, a good opportunity also for him to kind of showcase what he's got going on. And I'm sure he's quite aware as well for that Open Battle Royal challenge going for Sean Temper's NWA North American title. That Battle Royal will be taking place at Fright Night. We certainly encourage you to be a part of Fright Night if you're in the Georgia area, Cornelia area. Come on down and check us out. You can get all that information, NWAAnarchy.net. Wow, went for the big spin kick there, but missed. Big belly to back suplex right there from Stephen Walters onto Chris Mayne. He's going in for the cover, hooks the leg, two count. Chris Mayne able to kick out of that.
And what about the big announcement that we've heard here on NWA Anarchy Television over the past couple weeks, and coming up on December 17th.
Oh, wait a second. Why am I not surprised? Jacoby Boykins out of nowhere, stomping in. Why do I feel like, John Johnson, this has been a part of your game plan all along? Is this to send a message out to Slim J?
This is to send a message to Slim J and that punk, Brian Casanova.
Wait a second. Seth delay. The hand of steel going left and right, showing just exactly what he's doing, but it might be just a little too much there against the ambassadors.
Why did Seth have to stick his nose in this business? I'm very, very disappointed. Oh, got it! Oh,
Wait a second, Brian Casanova, John Johnson just threw the headset.
Your winner by disqualification, your TV champ, Steve Walter.
Wow, we've certainly known about the combustible elements with these four men, but what really is the interesting wrinkle is adding Seth DeWay here to the mix. And all I know is I cannot wait Fright Night when we